Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm gonna choose a film and talk about how corporate communication ethics portrayed in that film. So the film that I choose is The Big Short. So the synopsis film is The Big Short follows a group of unconventional investors who predict the 2008 financial crisis by uncovering the unstable foundation of the US housing market built on subprime loans, led by figures like Dr. Michael Burry, Mark Baum, and Jared Vanner. They bet against the market, profiting as it collapsed. Through the journey, they expose widespread greed, corruption, and unethical practices in the financial industry, ultimately highlighting the devastating impact on the global economy and the lack of accountability for those responsible. So, first, how the corporate communication ethics are portrayed in that film. Misleading information and opaque practice. Opaque practice is an example when Michael Burry uncovers the unsound nature of subprime mortgage. He realized that these loans are being bundled into seemingly high-rated mortgage-backed securities (MBS). These products are deliberately marketed as safe investment by financial institutions despite being filled with risky loans. The bank's deliberate lack of transparency shows a gross violation of ethical corporate communication. They misled investors with false ratings and concealed the true risk of the securities. Moving on to the next, ignoring warning signs. For the scene example, Mark Baum attends a mortgage conference in Las Vegas and confronts a CDO, collateralized debt obligation manager. The manager's cavalier attitude toward the risk of the subprime loans poses of financial professionals downplayed red flags while continuing to profit. This scene highlights the unethical communication strategy of dismissing legitimate concerns, prioritizing short-term profits over responsible disclosure. For next, use of jargon to obfuscate. For the same example, Jared Bennett uses humor and oversimplified metaphors like the Jenga Tower explanation to convey the complexity of CDOs and subprime loans, while in reality the jargon-heavy language used by financial institutions was intentionally designed to confuse investors and regulators. Corporations exploited complexity and technical language to obscure unethical practices, making it harder for stakeholders to get them accountable. And for the fourth one, conflict of interest and lack of objectivity. For the scene example, the scene where Mark Baum and his team visit the office of Standard & Poor's reveals that credit rating agencies were rubber stamping toxic securities with AAA ratings. And S&P employee admits they have to give favorable ratings to retain business from banks. This clear example of compromised ethics in corporate communication. Rating agencies, which are supposed to provide independent assessment, instead prioritize their financial interests over transparency and accountability. So, moving on to next, the importance of communication settings in business. Firstly, building trust and credibility. Transparent and ethical communication fosters trust among stakeholders, whether they are customers, employees, investors, or the public. Second one is facilitating informed decision making. Clear, jargon-free communication ensures that stakeholders can understand risks, opportunities, and critical decisions, avoiding costly misunderstandings. Number three is promoting accountability. Open communication within organization ensures accountability, empowering whistleblowers, and encouraging ethical behavior. So, in conclusion, The Big Short film illustrates how ineffective or unethical communication in business can lead to systemic failures, underscoring the critical need for integrity, transparency, and accountability in corporate messaging. Effective communication is cornerstone of trust, informed decision, and sustainable success in any business settings. So therefore, we must prioritize the ethical communication business, even though we are not in the profit, but somehow we need to be ethic communication because it's a good thing to do as a human being. I think that's all from me. Thank you.